Welcome to the Tom Bernard Podcast with the family and
Alex Rampernard Rasmussen.
Andy Rampernard.
Oh, and Kristen Burt. I'm so used to waiting for one more.
Oh, yeah, no.
Catherine's still not here. She's
not
still
here.
working on the new house. So that'll be good. 2 weeks
Sorry,
from
that
now.
was my bad.
2 weeks from now, it'll be all over and we don't have to worry about it and it'll be magnificent. There's no question about it.
Magnificent.
She's doing a great job with it. It's really turning into a nice joint. Okay, before we get started with you, I have to rant for at least 1 minute.
Oh, goody.
Yesterday, and I've said many times since I was 9 years old, the Twins came to town, and I've been a huge Twins fan since I was 9 years old. That's a few years ago. Yesterday, did you see any of the trades yesterday, Kristen?
The trades meaning for...
In baseball.
Oh, no, not in baseball. No. I was like, Hollywood trades? Yes.
Oh, we'll talk
know
about
all about
Hollywood
that.
trades right after this. I have never seen this before. Maybe it's happened, but I haven't seen it. Yesterday, the Twins traded away 40% of their team and got next to nothing for it.
Huh.
They just didn't want to pay anybody anymore. They have destroyed this baseball team. It's just unbelievable.
If they don't want to pay anyone, then you're not going to win a World Series.
No, we haven't since, 1991?
And that's going to continue. I mean, you have to pay the talent if you want to win.
There's no question. There's no question.
The series.
They just pretty much gave away all of our really good players except for like two of them. Unbelievable. Would you sell the team? I've been asking you to sell the team now for about 30 years, but I'm the bad guy for asking them to sell a team, They know what they're doing. That's why they haven't won anything in 35, 40 years, but other than that,
But if you sell the team, there's a possibility that the team leaves Minneapolis.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well,
Yeah.
goodbye.
Yeah, I guess,
Yeah, who cares, really?
Do we
Better than
really
watching
care
this
that
thing.
much?
It's just, you look back at the days, and you guys were too young to remember this, obviously. And Alex, you weren't even born for the first World Series. Andy was, but you weren't quite born yet.
I was 2, so
You
I
were
mean, don't remember it super well.
But I
Or
will
at
tell
all.
you honestly, what year were you born, Alex?
That's quite the question.
How old are you, Alex?
No, you were born in 89, were you
I
not?
was.
Well, that's
Nice
what I'm
job.
saying. Okay,
No, so she was alive.
so she was alive, but she doesn't remember winning the first World Series
Oh, because
No.
when is the World Series?
in October.
Oh, so you were
Yeah.
like 9 months old. So
I
do not
months,
recall.
8 months old.
Do you both remember the 1991 World Series?
No, I was
You don't remember
2.
that either?
I would have just been turning 5.
I don't remember any World Series.
No World
Yeah.
Series. So in your
I
heart-
don't
even
even. I was alive, and I don't remember that.
I don't
either, and was
remember
older than
last year's World Series.
Yeah, I could not tell you who won the World
So-
Series last year.
you know what's
I would
amazing?
say it was the Dodgers, but was it the Dodgers?
Let's see. World Series 2024.
I have absolutely no
Who
idea.
won? It was Dodgers versus the
You could be right.
something else. And yes, the Dodgers won. Versus the Yankees.
Oh, the Yankees.
Look at
Yeah,
you.
that's
So,
right.
hey.
Knowing stuff.
Kristen's the baseball expert here.
Yes.
So I just want you to know that after my whole life since I was 9 years old and this wonderful experience I had at the old Twins Stadium back in the day, I don't know if I can put up with any more of this. Until they sell the team, I don't think I can watch another game. They have destroyed that team in the past 35 years. Why? It's all about everything. I will tell you this, and Kristen, you lived here.
Mm-hmm.
You know that the very wealthy people in the state of Minnesota are not exactly the nicest people you're ever going to want to meet. They have this money-grubbing puke. Oh, God, I hate it.
But isn't it better, I should say, to have a winning team versus the losing team? Because
Yes.
it generates more cash for the city in
That's
general.
what I'm thinking, but they won't
Yeah.
do it. They will
Who,
not
who
do it.
owns the Twins? Is it just one family, or is it a multitude of
The
people?
Polad family, yeah.
Why are they hanging on to it? Why aren't they investing in it? Like, why are they just kind of like letting it languish, I guess, is my
I don't
question.
have any idea. All I know is I have 3 generations of Polads who hate my guts because I criticized everything they ever did.
Well.
But look, they won 2 World Series, 87 and 91, so you got to give them that. But 91, it's been almost 35 years since that team has done anything.
Yeah, that's a long time.
God, it's just
Speaking
hideous.
of the 80s and early 90s, we have a caller for Kristen who wants to talk about The Naked Gun.
Oh, so we're just going to end my little deal here? You're going to jump in there?
We're going to end your rant, yes.
Yes.
Well, it's probably better to end my
Naked Gun
rant.
is going to be the movie of the weekend.
Is
Probably
it?
better to end my rant. You're
Yeah.
right.
Is it? Have you seen it, Kristen?
The reviews, I have not seen it. I was invited to go and see it on Monday, and unfortunately I couldn't go. But the reviews are great. Everyone I know who's seen it loves it. And I will tell you that the Liam Neeson, Pamela Anderson real life romance is also setting everyone ablaze.
What?
Liam Neeson is dating Pamela Anderson.
Yep, that's what he said.
What?
Well, they're
Yep.
they're co-stars in this movie together, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
but
they are.
And so
but
they-
Who's
it's
our caller, Andy?
honestly, it's perfect because it is Pamela Anderson's Renaissance in Hollywood and Liam Neeson finding love after he lost Natasha Richardson in 2009.
All right,
Yeah.
you are on the air.
Hey guys, hey Kristen.
Hi.
I look forward to your report every morning.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Yeah. I just want to say, and by the way, not to take Tom's thunder, since he was bitching about the Twins. I was around in '91, Tom. I remember what it was like to see a good team.
Yep.
And they've turned into turds. And so I see all the time, Tom, real quick. Okay, I see on Twitter or X, all the time about how much you love your Twins. And
Yep.
I love them too, but listen, let them go, man. Until the Pohlads sell this team,
Yep.
there's no reason for rooting anymore.
No, you're
So,
absolutely right.
It's sad. It's sad. But I want to talk to Kristen quick while we got her. Naked Gun, one of the funniest movies of the late 80s, early 90s, right? I'm really looking forward to this. It was one I grew up with. I love Leslie Nielsen. I watched this trailer like 10 times. And normally for me, if a trailer makes me laugh, it looks like the rest of the movie is going to be a giant turd, right? So it seems like they stuffed all the laughs into the trailer most of the time. Now, I'm not a huge Rotten Tomatoes guy, but it's like 95%.
Yep.
So, I don't know. You said you haven't seen it yet.
I have not seen it yet, but all of my friends who are entertainment reporters went on Monday. And my friend Elizabeth Stanton, I'm going to give her a shout out because she's a true cinephile. And she said, she saw it for free as an entertainment reporter on Monday. And she said, I am willing to go with anyone who wants to go with me this weekend. So she's willing to pay to see it a second time. And that's how I know that this is hopefully going to be the comeback for comedies in the theaters. Because
I
if we
hope
can
so.
start doing things with Naked Gun, this is great.
Now, let me tell you this. If Naked Gun really hits, you know what's going to come next? The Airplane remake.
Oh yeah, probably.
I wouldn't mind.
Right.
Because again, Abrams and Jeffries were the guys that did the original Naked Gun and Airplane. And if anybody remembers, the Kentucky Fried Movie.
Oh, yeah.
Which definitely could use a remake.
Yes, definitely. You're absolutely right about that. I got to be honest with you. It's wonderful to hear you. I love it when our listeners call in with their opinions on things. Well, since 1986, everybody who listened to the KQ Morning Show knew to call in, write in. You could text us, do whatever. But, yeah, the listeners to these programs, these shows, have every right to be on every single show. I just love it when you guys call in.
It took me a minute to find the number.
Oh, didn't I? You know what?
But then I downloaded the app and it's all right there. You push it. It's very, very convenient.
Oh, good.
I'm
Okay.
just old-fashioned, so I Googled the number and looked around at websites for an hour and a half, and I'm like, oh, use the app, you R-tard.
Okay.
But hey, I wanted to let you guys know. Did you guys know Tom had the #1 rated morning show
You're very
in
funny.
America?
I hadn't heard. I hadn't
I
heard.
love you, Tom. I love you,
Who
Tom,
loves
man.
you more than me? Hey, I
You're
had a
my
career
man,
because
dude.
of you. There's no question about it.
And I have a sense of humor because of you, sir.
Really?
No matter how twisted it may be, you've influenced my sense of comedy.
Well, thank you. That's very nice of you.
Absolutely.
No
I just
question.
I wanted to ask again. So, sorry, I forgot. What was I asking? Holy shit! It's
I don't
been
know.
a
Were you
long
talking about
night,
Naked
man.
Gun or were we talking about Tom?
Yes. Oh, yeah. So Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson are really dating.
They are really dating, and it's
That's
very
crazy.
cute. If you see them on like any of the red carpet photos, they're very smitten with each
Yeah.
other. And I honestly think it's kind of an age-appropriate romance. She's 58, he's 73. They're both single. This kind of just works. And I think with everyone going back to the movie theater to actually laugh and see a comedy when it feels like the world is blowing up and the two of
Yeah.
them falling in love, I just feel like it's just a sweet little ending.
No, that's great. No, and definitely we need comedy.
Oh,
Tom
God,
reminds
yes.
us, man. We need more comedy, and I'm definitely looking forward to. I'm looking to this new Jim Jeffries stand-up comedy thing. He's a little abrasive sometimes, but he's straight up, and but I love that. I love that kind of comedy. It's straight in your face. And
I understand. Well, have a great weekend, sir, and I love it when our
yeah,
listeners
you guys
call in.
too.
Yeah, and let
man,
me know
again,
what you think of the film after you see it this weekend.
I'll maybe if I'm not asleep, because I'm kind of an overnight guy, but if I'm awake, I will call and give you my review. My folks and I are
Absolutely. Or just
all
like you
looking
can send it
forward
to
to
them
it.
on social media too.
And
That
by the
always.
way, real quick, I wanted to hate this movie because I don't like Liam Neeson. The guy, just real quick, the guy bitches about American politics and gun control. Meanwhile, he makes every movie about shooting people.
Yeah, I know.
the action
So
guy,
I don't like that, but to each their own. And I'm the kind of guy, and for everybody that's listening, we should all love each other. Don't hate. Like, I don't hate Liam Neeson. I don't like what he, this and that, but we should all care about each other and love each other and just give everybody a hug.
We'll get it done.
One of these days, I'm going to find Jude and give him a big hug because I love dogs.
Judy.
You guys have a great weekend. Okay,
You too.
bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See, that's what that was my morning show for 37 years. People calling in, they were happy, they were not happy, but they were. Hey, if Sam wants to come in, he can come in right now.
Yeah, I told him he didn't want to intrude.
Oh, not intruding. He can just come in if he wants. Sam Almond, comedian. There he comes.
Here he's.
Come on in, Sam.
But maybe you need to just do embrace the idea of like Tom Bernard, an old-fashioned radio show or an
Yeah.
old-fashioned podcast or something like that.
Good morning. Well, I think what I'm working on is adding another hour before this one. But I don't think Andy or Alex is going to want to be on that one because it's going to be mostly about sports and
Oh, I also
politics and
just
things
couldn't.
like that.
Hard pass.
I got kids.
Yeah, exactly. Sam, how you doing?
Politics?
Absolutely.
Where's the one he's supposed to clip on?
To
Right,
his
right
left.
there.
front.
Lavalier.
If it was an
mic.
hour of
And
gymnastics,
then
I
your
would do
microphone
it.
I
is
was
right
gonna say,
there,
yes.
just to the left.
Gymnastics report.
Oh,
Oh dear.
whoa, what was that?
Way to go, Sam. Came in, destroys the
Causing
show.
chaos.
Whoa.
You're gonna have to
It
put
felt
that
like I just
microphone
got
on,
beamed
though.
up by Scotty.
There's a microphone right there.
There you go. There
It did
yeah.
sound like he was going to be beamed up by Scotty.
Right? It was like, wah, 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 wah.
Exactly.
I just was going to ask, since this is a very like Minneapolis St. Paul story, who stole the Suni Lee statue?
The what?
What? Somebody
Suni-
stole it?
Someone stole it. It's missing
Where was it?
in St. Paul, I believe.
I think
Yeah,
that's
'cause
right.
she's
That
from
might be
St.
right.
Paul.
She's from St. Paul, but someone stole Suni Lee's statue.
What on
Oh, yeah,
earth?
you're right. Stolen from St. Paul Park.
How much did it weigh?
I think it was like a statuette, like a head. A
Yeah,
bust.
it's
Oh,
like
just
a
a head.
It was a
head,
bust.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
what in the hell is
happening?
going on?
Like, why would they steal
Sam
it?
thinks
though?
he's going to sing Purple Haze on the show. You got to get that echo going.
Oh, I don't think the box is on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, is
You
that
show
good?
him how to click it on there.
There you
There, I
are.
think
There
we
we
got it
go. All better.
Are we all better now?
Ta-da.
So, Kristen, what did you want us to do?
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, what was that?
I tried to turn the mic back on again.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to do that on your computer. It's the setup. It all comes through this computer.
Oh, awesome. Okay, got it.
That'd be why.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, now I figured it
You
out.
can hear everybody. They can hear you.
Yeah, there
We're
you
good to go.
Everyone's here.
And no one's gonna get beamed up.
Yeah.
Kristen Byrne Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Now, do you pronounce your last name correctly?
Yeah, it's almond. Yeah, it's most of them. Yeah,
It's just almond.
Yeah,
It's not almond.
Yes,
it's
it is.
Almond.
yeah.
I say almond. I say almond.
Almond.
It's not
I say
supposed to be
almond.
almond.
What do you say?
Almond.
It's just it's like
almonds.
like Allman Brothers Band. You know, it's like,
Almond.
it's put a D at the end.
There you
basically.
go.
Yeah.
Almond.
So we're going to put the L back in almond.
Yeah.
Well, it was
Even though-
originally an
It
almond. I think it was
it's
in
always
Old
there.
English.
Almond.
Yeah.
No, it was actually pronounced almond.
I'm going to look this up right now. Almond etymology.
Once again, he has to prove his father
And you will
wrong.
confirm.
Really
Yeah.
appreciate
I like
it.
etymology.
I like
Right.
etymology.
So-
Well, that's
Is it like
good.
salmon?
Salmon.
Salmon.
Yeah, salmon. I love it when people order salmon at the.
Well, so in Latin, it was amendla, so there was no L at the beginning.
see?
But then in Old French, it became almond. So there's
Oh,
the
yeah.
L. So I guess it depends on if you're Team Latin or Team French.
So basically, leave it up to the French to screw it up.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
broke it. They ruined the word
Okay.
forever.
Yes, and here we
In
are
any
today.
case, where are you appearing this weekend?
I am performing at the Comedy Corner Underground in Minneapolis.
Marvelous.
Yep, I'm performing Friday and Saturday. So yeah,
8 o'clock, right?
8:00
8 o'clock tonight and tomorrow night.
tomorrow and tonight. Yep.
Excellent. Kristen Burt was just going through. We were going through a bunch of stuff while we were complaining about the Minnesota Twins because they're driving me nuts.
We sold
because-
like half our team. Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
God, 40% of the team they just gave away.
Yeah.
They got nothing for it.
Yeah.
That's such a Minnesota thing to do.
Yeah, I've kind of learned to stop trying to, because I was like the kid who like my grandma would bring me like bring the scorecards and everything, right? Like I would have a wall of scorecards in my room growing up, and like that was like during like the Nick like the
Oh, yeah.
the Punto Blue 4 days and like
Oh,
the Joe
yeah.
Mauer, yeah, because that was fun to watch. Now it's like I couldn't name you half the team because I don't think the team cares to
Yeah.
keep
No,
them for longer
you're
than a
absolutely
year.
right. Buxton's about the only one that people know now. He's the only one left. Right?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Kristen, I got to tell you one
Tom?
thing. It just happened on my watch again, so I got to pop this on for you. I don't know if you know there's smoke in the air here from the Canadian fire.
Oh, is there ever?
Dude,
There's
yes,
a
and I keep
ton
on
of
telling you
smoke.
guys to be very careful as someone who lives in Los Angeles.
Yep.
Please be careful in that.
I know.
Yeah, that's true.
Mom was like, so she's like constructing the new house or whatever, redoing the new house.
Yep.
And we're gonna be busy all weekend. So like today is the only day we can come see you. And she's like, oh yeah, we can like just go to the pool or something. And I'm like, I don't know about the pool, considering it's so smoky that you lose the ability to breathe after about an hour.
Yeah.
I posted this morning that I would be okay with the fact, since this smoke just keeps coming in from Canada. Basically, we should thank Canada for allowing us to inhale a pack of cigarettes without paying for it, which is very nice. And now I'm getting nothing but, do they have menthol? I want to add menthol to the forest fire.
Well, menthol is a type of tree, right? So I guess just
So they're probably part of it. You're
burn a
right.
forest of those, and there you go. There's your menthols.
The air quality thing is now moved till 5 p.m. on Saturday.
Lovely.
Keeps going later.
And tomorrow
later.
it'll move
Later.
until 5 p.m. on Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
the wind keeps blowing your way.
I know.
You're out of luck. I mean, we had to do air quality checks for probably a solid 6 to 8 weeks after
yeah.
the fires in
Yep.
Los Angeles. You really can't go out in it because it's so bad for you, and especially where you guys have little ones.
Yes.
I'm glad you brought that up. Have any of those houses been rebuilt yet, or are they still thinking about what to do?
It depends. I mean, not that they're like rebuilt. I mean, it takes a lot longer to rebuild a
Yeah,
home,
right,
but
right.
some of the lots have been sold to developers, which is not surprising.
Mm-hmm.
People are starting to get permits, but the big thing that took forever was clearing the lots, because not only
Oh,
did you have
yeah.
to clear the debris first, which the National Guard does for free, actually, if your insurance company didn't cover it,
Mm-hmm.
but then you have to have the soil redistributed because it's toxic. Because you have all that asbestos
Yeah.
and
Oh,
everything
yeah.
else, and carcinogens, that melted plastic,
Green
everything
treated
else.
lumber, ash. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. So honestly, I mean, I have to be honest. If I lost everything, I probably would sell, only because you don't know how long toxic soil is going to remain.
Yeah,
Even
that's
if they're
true.
telling you, oh, the topsoil's fine.
What about the
I'm
bottom
sorry.
soil?
What about the bottom? Yeah,
The
and the
bottom
runoff.
soil.
I mean, we have an alert on our beaches all the way through October for toxic debris. And people are like just going to the beach in Santa Monica, and I'm like, that would be the last place I go to the beach. You can go further south and you can go
Yeah.
further north, but the burn area, I wouldn't be going to the beach there this summer.
No.
Yeah, it's so amazing. That house that I was in, my mother and I were in the house when it caught fire, and it was burning to the ground. And all of these years later, so we're talking, I was 12 years old, so you're talking 62 years ago that house burned down, and it's still an empty lot in North Minneapolis.
Yeah,
topsoil.
I mean,
Wow, that topsoil.
62
That's
years later. Yeah, bad
hopefully it's
topsoil.
regenerated at this point. But, you know,
Yeah.
and when an area burns, if you take a look at Northern California with the Paradise Fire, you know, I think we're at about almost 10 years out, maybe 9 years, I think. A lot of the area has not been rebuilt. People don't want to come back. There are a lot of issues with insurance that is supposed to help you and, of course, doesn't. So, I mean, everyone's saying, oh, you know, 5 to 10 years for the Palisades and Altadena to come back. It's
Yeah.
probably more like 15.
Well, I also feel like, you know, if the entire neighborhood just burned to the ground, you're probably not going to be like, yeah, I want to move to that area. It's nice and safe, and longevity
Or you're
is...
the weird house that survived it, because it's not a total loss according to your insurance, but inside it's so toxic that it is a total loss, but
Yeah.
you don't get paid back for that. But some people, you know, do have the funds, and they have the companies come in and do all the remediation, and then guess what? They're the only house in the neighborhood. That's creepy.
Oh, yeah.
That's creepy.
Yeah, that is true. I still to this day get people sending me messages on X or Facebook or whatever. Yeah, Tom, I remember when your house burned down, 62 years ago, whatever, blah, 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 blah. You said that was kind of a nice break because in your fire, nobody died. And we were kind of hoping some of those people that have been murdered, that would swing over to burn to death. So there'd be a nice balance. Apparently not. They still get shot to death constantly. You ever been in North Minneapolis?
I live in North Minneapolis.
Where?
Yeah, I live in Lindale, Plymouth. Yeah, by Hall Park.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's where I grew up.
Yeah, no, right behind so the north side Cubs, like a block north of me. Yeah, I live in that little Hall Park
Is
area.
that where you're from anyway?
No, I'm from Buffalo, Minnesota.
Who told you to move there?
I,
Not Buffalo, here, I mean.
well, no. Well, I was born. I didn't have a choice there, but it was kind of spawned there.
Yeah.
Looked around. No, it was the cheapest area. It was.
Oh, it's definitely the
It
cheapest
is.
area.
Yeah, at the
certainly
time,
is.
still I think it is. But
But
it's a good little area now, right?
Yeah,
Because
your area is good.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get further west, not so much.
That's not great. I've only been pressed once, and it was by it wasn't by an adult. It was by I was walking, because my friend was selling a car, and I was looking at it. And I was walking around the park just west of me, and this little 13-year-old walks up to me with a grape juice box. Goes like, "Hey man, what are you doing in my block?"
That's the neighborhood right
And
there.
I'm like, "Oh, okay, it's happening right now." But yeah, no, I've been pretty good so far in North
And I
Minneapolis.
tell you, I lived at North Commons Park for the
Yeah.
first 12 years of my life. And then I was at Cleveland Park up on basically, what is that, Russell and, I don't remember the cross, about 30th and Russell, 32nd and Russell, something like that.
Yeah.
I loved North Minneapolis, but what you said, that's how it's been forever.
Yeah.
How'd you like to get shot to death? No, I really wouldn't care for that. Thank you.
I would say it's safer than definitely other parts now. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely Uptown. I would say is probably the part I tell people to watch out for the most.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Uptown. It's crazy.
You remember Uptown, Kristen Burt?
I do. I used to hang out there a lot
Yes.
back in the day.
Well, you can't do that anymore.
No, Uptown is now the bad part of town.
It's now the bad
That's
part.
Believe
of
it or
town.
not.
crazy.
It's so
I know, it used to be
sad.
like the trendy place
Yeah.
to go.
It used
It
to be
was
trendy.
so trendy. There was a cute little restaurant uptown that I used to go to all the time, and it would change its menu out every single week, like a farm to table type of restaurant. I can't think of the name of it, but
Well,
I loved going there.
a lot of it's closed down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is now.
It's
Right?
just
That's
every,
sad.
every summer there's 2 or 3 restaurants that were, when I moved in 2019, 2020 were still open, but now they're, if not gone, they're definitely downsizing, or
Yeah.
maybe the sides are
Yeah.
a la carte now, so it's just slow things that make people not want to go. But
City restaurants are being
Yeah.
clobbered, not only in
Yeah.
Minneapolis as you're talking. I just read an article today about Miami and how that restaurant scene is just going away completely. We've seen it here in Los Angeles as well.
There's a show on, I think it's on YouTube channel, I think, if I remember correctly, where they talk about all these wonderful restaurants that grew up to like 1,000 of them around the United States and all the rest of it, and how there were, I think, 20 of them, and all 20 are out of business now. And it just, but the amazing part of that story was they started back in the 1950s, most of them, the kind of the McDonald's and there's a whole bunch of them. But what was great is they showed one of them in Minneapolis, and the menu, the person was reading the menu, so they said, well, let's take a look at the menu. You could get a 12-ounce steak, mashed potatoes, and a vegetable for $1.50. It's like, what? $1.50. Now, this was back in the 50s.
Yeah.
So, but
$1 made a real
that now
goal.
is going to cost you, what, $70?
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, for sure.
God. Isn't
When
that
I was in
amazing?
Boston, my aunt and I went to the grocery store. Market Basket is like the local Massachusetts grocery store, and we ordered 2 sizable lobsters. They were probably each about 2 pounds each, 2.5. It was $31. They cooked them for us, and then we brought them home and ate them. And I was thinking, if I ordered this size lobster in Los Angeles at a restaurant, I would have blown
$150.
$200 right
Yeah.
there.
Well, remember that beautiful woman you saw from 33 years ago on screen yesterday?
With the perm?
Yeah, she even had a perm and all the rest of it. I took her. I can never remember the name of that restaurant. What is it again across from Capitol Records?
Frank and Musso's.
Frank and Musso's. There you go. I took her there to dinner. This is when we first met, actually, but I'd known her a couple of months. I don't know how she did it, but she ordered a 10-pound lobster.
Well, it was a special, she said. That was some sort of
Oh,
type
it was
of...
a special.
No, she said it was like
10 pound.
the waitress was saying the special, but she had an accent or
Oh,
something and
yeah.
couldn't understand what she was saying. She was like, "Oh, I'll have the lobster special," and it ended up being like the size of her
10 pound
They were
torso.
trying to get rid of the 10-pound lobster because
probably
nobody
what it
eats a
was.
10-pound lobster because
Yep.
they're gross.
Yeah.
The other part of that, going into the restaurant, Musso and Frank's, there were 2 guys carrying another guy out who was too drunk to walk, and it was Rod Stewart.
Oh, Rod.
Amazing.
He was too hammered to walk.
That's about right in that era.
Actually a nice guy, though. Every time I've met him, he's a very nice person.
He's so tiny.
Yeah, he's not a big guy. There's no doubt about
No, he's
that.
like
but-
Prince sized. It's just looks taller because of the hair.
Did you get my Hollywood Walk of Fame star built yet?
No, you have to. We have to nominate you when you
You're
miss
a
the nomination
disaster.
period.
I thought you could carry the weight of it, but you know.
How? What am I supposed to carry the weight of it? I was like, oh, we need.
Well, it's out in your
we need like
neighborhood.
muscle behind us. We need muscle behind us. That's why I was saying at the time. I was like, Hubbard should be like.
They should be
lead the way
doing
with
that.
this. Yeah.
I'll give
I'm
it
like,
a whirl.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
God,
can
you
do
got to
that.
go in a couple minutes. What else is happening, Pally?
What else is happening, Pally?
We had a big
So
day.
funny. No, I think the other big story that I know we talked about Naked Gun, but the Hulk Hogan thing has been really interesting.
Oh,
and kind of
yeah.
continuing on. Brooke
Yep.
Hogan decided that she didn't want any part of Hulk Hogan's will and exited out of inheriting $25 million.
Why?
Dang.
Because their feud was that bad. She just said the influences around him in his last few years. She's
Yeah.
like, we tried to work it out. She's like, how he earned his money. She's like, I didn't want that money.
Do you know what? He's dead. What do you care?
Yeah, for real.
Well, I think, it's interesting because the real rift between them really started with that Gawker trial, which was that sex tape and
Oh,
Peter
yeah.
Thiel. And
Sam's
just-
liking
it's
that
really
Well, just that's the
messy.
weirdest, like not the Trump stuff, but yeah, I don't want to hear about my dad's dick.
Yeah, well, and
get it.
also, and I think a lot of people forget, but like other tapes were released where
Yeah.
he was talking about Brooke Hogan's boyfriend at the time, who
Oh,
happened
yeah.
to be black, and there were a lot of racial slurs used and attached to that.
Oh, that's not good.
And it really, I just think it was a really hurtful time for her, and that hurt kind of continued. I think his current wife, or now his widow, was also had some impact in their relationship not healing, even though I guess Brooke's current husband tried to heal the rift, and it just didn't work.
Well, I'll close your segment out with this. I actually tracked it down. Sam, when I was a much younger guy, I used to be a big time weightlifter, so I'd lift weights with a lot of, the wrestlers.
Yeah.
Out of all of them, dozens of them, 2 of them are still alive. 2 out of about
Yeah.
30 people. Isn't that just sad? Because
Yeah.
they all took. I never took steroids. You don't want to take
Steroids,
steroids.
CTE, like all of that.
Yeah, all of that
it's
stuff.
just really sad. And Hulk Hogan, I mean, they were just talking, he had 25 surgeries in the last few years.
God.
25.
Oh God.
Yeah, once you get to that point, I mean, is it worth living? Having like a surgery every other month?
I guess he was in such poor shape too that the family had essentially built like a hospital room in his house.
Yeah.
They took him home, and it just, you know, he suffered
In-home
from
hospice,
cancer.
yep.
He died. Yeah, there was so much stuff going on. He was just, and he didn't want the public to see him either, which is understandable.
He was what, 74?
71, I think.
Oh, he's 71.
young.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
He was only 71?
He was
Yeah,
only
you're right.
71.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he was young.
Not great,
So.
but what are you going to do?
No, it's sad.
What do you got for this weekend?
Oh, well, Alex will like this. On Sunday, I'm headed to the Hollywood Bowl to see Jesus Christ Superstar with Cynthia Erivo as Jesus and Adam Lambert as Judas.
What? Fun. Yes, I want to go.
Okay.
I know. I told Bill, I was like, I don't want anything for our anniversary, which was last month, or it was July 1st. And I was like, I just want to splurge on box seats for Hollywood Bowl, because that's the only thing I want to do. And he has a connection at the box office. And so that is where we are headed Sunday night. So I will have the review for you on Monday, Alex.
I'm excited. Have so much
Yes.
fun.
I will
Thank
remind
you,
everyone
musical
again.
theater nerds unite.
Yes.
I remind everyone that I did make the promise, yes, that I'll try to get menthol added to the the Canada Smoke.
Great.
Do you think I'll be able to do it? Little menthol. What do you do? Just throw it up in the air?
It'll get there.
It'll get there eventually. All right, Kristen Bird, have a magnificent weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday.
Yes, everyone go see The Naked Gun. Have a good weekend.
Yes,
too.
absolutely. Kristen Bird Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We shall take a break. Be right back in a couple minutes. Sam's in studio.
No,
Sam
this is not.
Almond. It is Almond.
It's almonds.
See,
Yeah.
I will pronounce it
Yeah.
your way. All I ever do is give. That's all I'm saying. We'll be right back in a couple minutes. From Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. What's up, Allie?
Oh, not much. Doing my usual thing of telling people they shouldn't be texting and driving. In Minnesota, you can't have your phone in your hands. You can use, hands-free, but you can't have your phone in your hands for whatever reason. And that's why they made the law the way they did, so that police officers could see a phone in your hand and you got no excuse for why you got it there.
Do people know that that's the law?
I hope so. I mean, they used to follow it, and then kind of COVID kind of made people forget, and now it's like a freewheeling world out there with cell phones.
Let's say you get pulled over because you do have a phone in your hand and you're not watching where you're going. You got to be in pretty big trouble then, I would guess.
Well, the first one's not as bad. It's the multiple ones, the problem. And once people start stacking them up, then they have a big problem. And then what we're doing in car accidents is we've started bringing motions for punitive damages, because I'm trying to use the civil law any way we can to stop this, because it needs to stop.
Whenever I'd had any problems in my life, who was that I called again? It was like an MB, something like that.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Krebs, my last name?
Yeah, I got to read this.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, see you later, Alex and kids.
I don't know what he said.
Let's take a second to talk about my bank. That'd be North American Banking Company. As you're always looking for opportunities to grow, and that's where North American Banking Company can help. Their business banking team offers tailored solutions, whether you're expanding your team, opening a new location, or upgrading equipment. Because they're locally owned, loan decisions are made right here in the Twin Cities, which means faster approvals and more flexibility to meet your needs. If you're ready to take your business to the next level, why not bank with my friends at North American Banking Company? Visit nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Sam Almond in studio. Showtime's 8 o'clock tonight and tomorrow.
That's correct. Yeah.
And it's located where?
At the Comedy Corner Underground. It's in the corner bar in the Cedar Riverside neighborhood.
Ooh, that's great.
Yeah.
We have an interloper.
Oh, Michael Bryant, are you here to complain about the Twins?
Well, I'm not going to complain, but they did trade away their middle three letters.
The win part? Is that what you're saying? God. Yeah, I got a call from Michael this morning. Sam, I've been a huge Twins fan since I was 9 years old. I love the Twins. And since 1991, all they do is kick everybody in the nuts every year.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you put a team? How about winning?
Yeah.
That'd be good. What do you think, Mike? Ever going to happen?
Yeah, it was a rough day. They traded pretty much everybody.
Everybody.
And they didn't give the Red Sox Joe Ryan, which has made it rougher for me.
Yeah.
So
We traded Joe Ryan?
They were,
They were trying to.
what's
okay.
that?
Oh, I thought we traded Joe Ryan. I was going to freak out a little bit more.
Yeah, there
Nope.
you go.
They kept him. The Red Sox wanted him, but we couldn't
Yeah.
get him. So
Okay.
they wanted to outfielder back, and that didn't work out for the Red Sox. But it's something. Somebody posted that Padres it was going to close down their minor league system because of all the trades they make. And
Yeah.
it looks like the
Yeah.
Twins got closed their major league system. So
Yes.
we'll see.
I just don't know. You know, and the great thing about it is that people criticize the Pohlads. They did win 2 World Series, but since '91 have done nothing to try to win another one. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
they tried to build a stadium that would make a difference, but then they signed guys that couldn't hit home runs in the stadium. You know, other than Tomei. This stadium's not really worked, and they haven't really made the moves to make it better for them as a team. And it's a beautiful place, and it's too bad.
It
but
is
man,
nice.
they are going to have a tough. This last 54 games is going to be very, very tough.
Oh God, can you? If they win 14, I think it's 14 and 40 the last 54 games.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
that would what.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would put them. That would really put them under 500 because they're 6 games under right now,
Yes.
and they're going to be in bad shape. So it's not looking good. So I think they're going to have that 19-year-old pitching tonight or
Yes.
very soon.
Got a 19-year-old
And
pitching.
We'll see what they're able to do with that, and
Oh,
it's not looking good.
It really just makes me sad. I just love the Twins. You know, I'm a fan of the Vikings. I really like the Vikings, but the Twins have always been. And the thing, well, you know this growing up in North Minneapolis, I didn't even know what hockey was until I was about 20 years old because nobody played hockey in North Minneapolis.
No, I grew up in Buffalo. I only lived
Yeah,
in North.
right.
Yeah,
That's
no, we
different, yeah.
played hockey. We weren't good at it, but we played it. You know, we tried.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Oh, that's right. You already told me you're
29,
29 years old.
So-
So that,
You missed out on the really good Buffalo teams. They would have been older than you.
Yeah, just a little bit. I was kind of sandwiched in between
Yep.
some, because like the way our sections were made for some reason, like we would be, we're a smaller town, but we'd have to go like be in the same section as like Roseau.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, and like Minnetonka, so we'd drive like 5 hours just to get like just like put through the mattress. Then we have to drive back, acting like at least the season's over. But yeah, that wasn't fun.
I'll be honest with you, though, and I'm very serious about this. I love Buffalo. I think Buffalo is a
Really?
great town.
I every time I go back, because you're a kid growing up in a small town, you're kind of like, this
Yeah.
might, this
Right,
yeah,
right.
Yeah. Then you come back every while, I'm like, this is actually was a great, it was a great basis to have.
No question about
Yeah,
it. Buffalo's a great town, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yeah.
So it's nice to know. So you ever spend any time in Buffalo, New York?
Very, very little.
Very
so, better stop, got some wings, did a couple of things for work, and that was it. So not much.
I should mention to the audience that I made a couple of calls because when I found out we were going to have a 29-year-old comedian in studio, I got a hold of a lawyer just in case. And not so far so good though.
Yeah. No, I don't feel my rights
Corner
are
Bar is
infringed
a
yet.
great place to see comedy. It's
Oh, yeah.
they've done a really good job over there. And just to see what they've done in the last year, what Bill Murray and I'm trying to remember what the other guy's name
Bob
is that
Edwards.
runs it. but
Bob Edwards is the club's owner.
Bob Edwards,
Yep.
that's right. They do a fabulous job, and they brought in a number of people that and it looks crowds have been good from what I understand. And I've been to probably 3 or 4 shows there now.
Yeah, I still think honestly, because I've lived in Chicago and New York, and I've lived a lot of different places. I still think the comedy scene in Minnesota is better than any of them. Do you agree with that, Sam?
I mean, it's definitely like not miles and miles like different, right? So like,
that's a good way to
Well,
put it.
people come in from Chicago and like the skill level. I mean, like if you're past at the Comedy Cellar in New York City, that's this whole different universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like then but most people aren't, right? So they come over here and then they're always surprised by like. Because like we have an open mic at our club, like on a Friday, right? That's pretty famous. Like people line outside the door for that, and then people from New York City and L.A. or Chicago will come in like, you got people lining up to your open mic? You know what I mean? So people are surprised by how like much the crowds love it in Minnesota, as opposed to we're not known for being huge, but we have a lot of famous comedians from our from our scene that go
no,
out and do, yeah.
No question about it. Somebody just sent me a video. Matter of fact, last night, of me sitting talking to Louis Anderson. Last time I ever talked to him, because Louis, huge. My family loved Louis Anderson. My mother, as a matter of fact, he went and visited my mother in the retirement home she was in. I mean, Louis was that kind of guy.
His niece does stand up now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he has
really.
a couple. He has a nephew, Josh Florhag, who lives in L.A. Mm-hmm. He has a niece named Stephanie Rose, who also does stand up in Minnesota. So he has a lot of. He's still people still do stand up with based off him still. Yeah.
You know that when he started, now I want you to picture this.
Yeah.
Andy, Mike, and Sam. When Louis Anderson started, he was a prop comic. Yep. I'm not making that up. He was.
He still has one of my favorite late night show jokes ever.
Oh yeah.
Where he goes he's just going up there and he goes yeah, I did the broad jump, killed her.
That's Louis right there. But my mother adored Louis Anderson. He was so nice to her and all the rest of it.
Oh yeah.
It was a tough road to hoe there. It really, really was. No question.
My mom kind of grew up just it was a big Catholic family in the same
area,
right? So just my mom like basically when Life of Louis came on, my mom was just this is it.
See, I'm going to say this, and I know some people get upset, but Catholic comics are some of the best. Well, I grew up Catholic, so I kind of lean that way, I suppose. But
no, same here. Yeah.
Catholics have a certain different take on everything.
Well, yeah. I mean, having mortal sin kind of makes you realize that puts the world in perspective, right? No matter what, we're all going to purgatory, so you might as well not be a jerk to everybody. But yeah, kind of having that constant guilt inside you makes you funny, maybe. But
I remember actually sloughing that off when I was, I think, about 19. I finally went, it's no. Things,
yeah.
We had a pretty rough situation in the family and all the rest of it. And so it's I'll do what I want. But I still love being Catholic. I love going to Catholic school, got to be very honest. It went very, very well. Yeah. So, what the hell? Michael, you're not that religious, but you got faith in yourself.
Oh, yeah, I grew up Catholic, and I've been busy with a lot of cases with the Catholic Church for the last 15 years. So yeah, a lot of interaction.
It's been a different 15 years. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's true.
It makes it easier being a Twins
fan. My brother's devout.
Yeah.
I will be honest with you, Mike, and I'm not kidding. I didn't even hear about any of that stuff the whole 8 years I was at Catholic school, but I did find out years later that 2 of my friends were molested. I had no idea that had happened. But, it kind of changed my view of a few things. I've never understood that anyway. Maybe everyone listening and everyone that's here can explain to me why not living a normal life, which would include having sex and things like that, wouldn't be a better way to teach other people how to live. You know what I mean? It just didn't make any sense. It never made any sense to me. It's why is the priest married to the nun? No, that's not. But you're giving a better example of how life should be if you're married and you stay together and everything's good, right?
You'd think, but no, they've had their issues, and we continue to deal with them, unfortunately. So.
Well, the good thing about the Catholic religion is we had that, plus the Catholic religion had the mafia, so it all worked out perfectly.
That's true. So, well, I got to shoot back to work. I just want to stop in and
listen to you
and point out that they did get around the adage that you can't get rid of the whole ball team. So Rocco's by himself.
I just cannot believe it, Mike, that they gave away everybody.
Pretty close.
Did they get anything for it? I don't see that they got anything for it.
They got some Phillies prospects, I know, from the.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but that's the only notable thing I saw.
No real starters, and nobody that's going to have any impact on the team this year, really. Maybe some people will come up and do some things surprisingly, but not good. So good luck with your show tonight, Sam.
Thank you so
we'll
much.
talk to you soon, Tom.
All right,
See you,
thanks,
Andy.
Mike.
Bye.
Michael Bryant, Bradshaw and Bryant, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he's an attorney in town. Has been a supporter of I was on KQRS all those years, and I mean, I like when he comes on because one thing that's great is I started out as a Democrat growing up in North Minneapolis, and then I got pissed off at them, so I went try to be a Republican for a while, and I didn't care that much more for that. So now I'm kind of in the middle, and I'm still trying to figure out where that all should be. But Mike's pretty hardline Democrat,
Okay.
which is interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not a pain in the ass about it, but he
Right,
just,
right.
I suppose a lot of it. Andy, do you think most attorneys are Democrats?
I think something like 95% of attorneys are Democrats.
That's
yes.
what I thought.
That's
yeah.
insane.
It's a big number.
Yeah. You think it'd be more, kind of down the middle?
You
a
would
little
think.
bit, Yeah.
Not happening, though.
Nope.
Dang.
Okay, tell me about growing up in Buffalo.
I survived. I don't know. It's,
Survived.
no, it was a good place. So we did like I don't know. I think again, like you grow up thinking like there's two kinds of people from small towns like Buffalo. I think there's the people who are realistic about where they're at, and the people who will like defend it to like their last breath if anyone criticizes it at all. Like,
Well,
like
there's not a lot to criticize, though, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, we used to have like I don't know if they still have it. There's stuff you can make fun of. Definitely.
That's
right.
everywhere.
Like the when you used to drive in on 55, and they still have it. I have to check. They used to have like a Trump 2024 Thor flag, but it wasn't a normal one. It was in front of the Great Graveyard. It was Trump, John F. Kennedy Jr. 2024 flag because they thought he was like the leader of QAnon.
Okay.
And they put that up, and the guy paid like $1,000 a month in fines, right? Because it was blocking the airport they had there.
Oh, yeah.
And so the city was just like, oh, hey, you have to get rid. Oh, yeah, it's blocking the view of the airport. And so the guy did, instead of moving the flag anywhere else, he just chopped off the JFK Jr. part. So now it's just like a pirate flag flopping in the wind. Like that's objectively funny.
I've never had. I don't think we've ever even had like one of those lawn signs.
Yeah.
I've never had any posters or flags or the lawn signs. I just don't get that far into politics. They're all the same to me. Democrat, Republican, if they get too far to one side, they're all nuts. I just really wish they would do more for the people. They always talk about how much they're going to do, and then they never do it.
Oh, yeah.
And I find it rather interesting. I don't remember what the number is, but there are several politicians in America now who are billionaires. How did that happen?
Well, I mean, $1.50 used to get you a steak dinner, so.
Yeah, that's true, too.
$1 billion isn't what it used to be.
Well, I wouldn't mind having $1 billion, though.
I mean, neither would I, but,
Like
a billionaire 60 years ago, I don't think was pretty close to unheard of.
Yeah.
I mean, there was probably a handful in the entire world. But,
Yeah, probably.
I mean, give it 100 years, there's going to be 1 million billionaires.
Yeah, I suppose. I suppose that is true, but I don't know. Why do you think it is? And you don't get all that political on stage or anything?
I go both ways on it.
Yeah.
I think like it's important for in stand-up especially just to like be able to make fun of the top.
I couldn't agree more.
Right, and so I've met comedians who've gotten famous like during the Biden administration, right? They were making fun of like people who were too woke and stuff like that, right? But they got famous off that. So now that the woke crowd's kind of like out, and you have maybe more of the Trump crowd, like now they're afraid to make fun of those guys. Like, no, you got to make fun of them too. Like,
Absolutely.
they're at top.
Oh, there's no question about it.
If anything, it's more fun because when you make fun of like the woke crowd, they would like gaslight you and call you, like, say you were a racist or whatever. But like, but now you make fun of Trump guys, they just type in all caps and it makes you feel smarter. You know what I mean? And just like, oh, I'm winning this argument. This guy can't even do English.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm at that point in my life now, Sam, to tell you the truth, that I didn't even vote in the last election.
Yeah.
Because it's not that I, cared or didn't care enough about, but I was thinking, I'm going to be 74 years old in November.
Yeah.
So shouldn't I just be handing it off to the next generation? If I'm lucky, I'll live 10 more years.
Yeah.
On average, because Minnesota's better than most places,
Yeah.
I should live at least another 4 years. So I was thinking about that. And I've known Donald Trump for a long time. I had lunch and dinner with him, the whole deal. But that had no weight for me. It's like, I don't need to vote. People want to elect who they want to elect, and it's really none of my business, the way I look at it.
Do you see him as the same person when you did have dinner with him like years ago as you do now, or just like is that
He always acted like that.
Okay.
I mean, He's a very odd guy, I will tell you that. He was very nice to me, but of course I had the highest rated morning show in America, so that was a good idea to be nice to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've met a lot of these, politicians and all the rest of it. What's funny is I've walked past Amy Klobuchar a couple of times.
Yeah.
And she's always said hello, but that's it. 'Cause and I understand she can't take the chance of somebody thinking that she likes me.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Well, don't you think the left in Minnesota is way left of everywhere else?
I think it's realistic in parts and sometimes more idealistic than others, if that makes any sense. Like some parts, like with Amy Klobuchar, like I know I have a ton of friends in stand-up and in Minneapolis who are left-leaning, who don't like her for her support of like the whole Israel thing.
Yeah, right.
So all this like, maybe pandering to the left didn't really work out in the end because now you've gone too centrist, right? You didn't go left enough. So
I find that funny that some comedians don't support Israel. A lot of Jews in Israel, a lot of Jews in comedy.
Right?
It's it's like what? I got to be honest with you, and I won't continue on it because we're here to have a good time with you. But I always like to get everybody's take on all this stuff. Why? Like I said, I've been a Democrat, I've been a Republican, I'm now pretty much centrist. I never went off the deep end about any of it. I just, I've made some comments people didn't like, both as a Democrat and a Republican. So, I don't know. I just, politics has taken such a big part of our lives now. That kind of bothers me. Because it's too easy to send people down the wrong path, I think.
Well, it's almost like people, and I've been thinking about this too, but it's like what religion identity was kind of like for hundreds of years. It turned into political stuff. Because back in I like reading history, but say the 30 Years War in the 1800s, whatever, it was a big Catholic versus Lutheran thing.
Yeah.
But it wasn't so much like, oh, I believe my church is better. It was like, no, if your king was Catholic, that's your political party. Your king was Lutheran, that was your political party. That's just translated to left and right.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Or like you have right-leaning religion, now you have left-leaning religion, in a sense. So I think people have just kind of gravitated towards that as their new faith.
Do people kind of steer away on the comedy stage now? Do a lot of people steer away from even talking about that kind of stuff?
No, I think
Good.
what people,
glad to hear that.
which is good, but I think sometimes people got to realize why they're doing it, right? If you're doing it because you want to like this is more during the Biden administration, but like when people were making grifting jokes to the right, or you're doing that because you want to get on shows like Kill Tony, and just all right, say slurs and just say Trump jokes or pro-Trump jokes. Are you just doing it for that, or or are you just doing it because you're actually trying to make fun of a politician?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really good point. I think it just, I don't know, because I've had friends for a long time that were very political. I'm talking about comedians going on stage, got very, very political, and some on the total other side of it. So I've been friends with a lot of different people. Some people will not do that. Unless you agree with me, I don't want to talk to you. It's like, what?
Yeah, that's
very odd.
I mean, what you can do is, when you're making a joke in general, it's like you can be okay. You have to be okay with the idea, okay, this probably isn't going to make everyone happy, but if you do it well enough, then at least if someone complains about it, they look dumb for complaining about it.
See, that's good.
Because at the end of the day, you're arguing about hey, you said a joke, and you're like, okay, but you are literally arguing about a joke when there's real stuff actually happening.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Something just hit me. Is your father listening right now?
Probably.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad.
Not for Sam, for other things.
No, my dad, I think I got into stand-up because of my dad. Because,
did you really?
Oh, yeah, because whenever my dad has this superpower of if you ever make the mistake, especially when we worked at a play against sports, if you ever made the mistake of saying where you're from, he would tell a story about how he rode his bicycle, his motorcycle through it. Mm-hmm. Or whenever he has a story, he would do this now. He has a really good ability to name drop people who would have helped you 10 years ago. If that makes any sense. We were down, both my brother and I played sports and football and stuff like that, right? We were down in Memphis this year for a Billy Strings concert. And there was this guy, we're down Beale Street, and there's this guy with a Georgia Tech hat on. Mm-hmm. And he goes oh yeah, no, I trained your offensive coordinator. And I'm just Dad, who's that? Oh, I don't know, Chris Wenke? I'm Dad, you fucking knew Chris Wenke.
Yeah.
We had both, you had sons in sports. You could have thrown that out there. Yeah, I trained Mike Madonna. I'm oh yeah, cool. Not like you had sons in hockey, but But
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a whole different deal. At what age did you decide I want to be a comedian?
Oh, well, I started in music first. Like I was in backing bands for like a while, and like sometimes like stand-up people would come up and like we play behind them.
Okay.
I think that was like when I was like 25, 26.
What'd you play?
I play guitar.
Oh, you do? You really?
Yeah. No, my friend from college. No, sorry, no, friend whose brother went to the same college my brother knew I played guitar, and like knew we needed like it was at Terminal Bar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So like they would have a backing band behind the comics, and like that's how I got to see a bunch of comics. I thought like, oh, this is actually kind of fun.
So had you thought about being one before you saw all that?
Yeah, I tried. Like when I moved here, because there were some clubs that would have just like, you know, say it's your first time doing comedy, we'll give you stage time on our free nights.
There's
right?
a lot of that now.
Yeah, it was at CCU, the club I'm
there you
headlining
go.
at.
Oh,
It was like
okay.
that was back like 2020, maybe. It was around the time because they had a big fire before that, but it was right before that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then from there, I was just like, this is really fun. And I kind of just kept like, you know, I think what happens to a lot of people when they start stand-up is they think it's like the most punk rock form of art. So they come up, they get really messed up on drugs, and they just walk
Oh,
up
yeah.
there and just ramble for 5 minutes, and they think they're crushing, and they kind of realize like, oh, people aren't laughing about my jokes. They're laughing that some drunk dickhead fucking, you know, walked up there and just like rambled about his private parts for a few minutes, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
And no, I quit drinking April 3rd, 2022 because of stand-up.
It's a good move.
Yeah.
That is a really good move, actually.
That helped me get really better at just like understanding why people or what the intentions, what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And that helps you write better jokes because then you're able to like, all right, well, that's why people do this stuff. That's why they feel this way.
Is there any one national or international man or woman who inspired you the most?
Oh, as a kid, I mean, I think everyone liked, my family liked Bill Burr and those guys.
Oh, yeah.
But just because like, just like, you know, an angry Catholic guy.
Yeah, well, that's exactly.
Yeah.
He's an angry
I don't know any.
Catholic.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even. You know, I don't think there's any Lutheran comedians, but
You know what? That's a good point. I have no idea.
Well, it's because most Lutherans are German, so
yeah.
that really doesn't help.
I don't have a lot of comedy in Germany.
No.
I suppose not. I suppose that's probably true.
Well, they killed all the funny people.
Yeah, they must have. World War II, it's their fault.
Oh, you mean the
No
gypsies,
question.
of course.
Yeah.
So when I
Those
was
hilarious gypsies.
I was thinking about this. Is there one comedian that really did inspire you? Any just over all the rest of them?
Oh, dang. I think it was guys like Bill Burr or like those guys in general.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I was a big Chappelle guy when I was a kid because like my parents were awesome that they let us watch a lot of like Louis Anderson was probably one of them too.
Yep.
Like my parents were awesome. Like we grew up kind of strict. Like we couldn't listen to like explicit music, but my parents were always good about like, no, you can watch stand up, right? Because it's important to be able to realize like, no, you can make fun of things like this.
Right.
That's an important. You have to be able to like know like not everything's perfect, right? That's an important thing. So it was guys like Bill Burr. It was guys like Louis Anderson, Mitch Hedberg. Well, I know was a big one when I was a kid because like, my dad loved Mitch Hedberg jokes.
Oh, Mitch was something else.
No, he would like the minute he found out what smart TVs were on YouTube, he was like, "Hey Sam, watch this," and he'd just make me sit down and just watch like 10 minutes of Mitch Hedberg jokes, like I was watching him for the first time.
How long has he been out of the picture now?
Mitch Hedberg, I don't know. He died long before I did stand up, probably like 20 years. I think 15
20
years.
years?
Yeah.
That's probably true.
Let's see. 20 years, almost exactly.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that was 20 years ago? God.
But I think what's cool now is like since I started doing it, like I don't think I'm a big Bill Burr fan anymore. I'm more fans of people who I've seen or performed with.
Yeah.
Like Jeff Osmus is a really good person from Minnesota. Like I've seen him a few times. I'm like, well, I like run to see him. There's guys from other cities. There's Blake Hammond out in Cincinnati who I really like. There's a lot of guys from Portland, Chicago who I'm big fans of. So I think that's been kind of cool. Like, okay, I like more like the smaller club comics now because it's more of a fun. Because then you know them, right? So.
I think I probably was about your age or maybe even a couple of years younger than you are right now when Richard Pryor hit the scene. He changed everything forever.
Yeah.
He definitely did. I loved him. Again, growing up where I grew up, you heard a lot of that kind of comedy anyway. But the only problem I ever had, and I talked to him once, I never met him in person, but I talked to him on the phone once.
Yeah.
And I said, I just want to thank you, Richard, for your first 3 albums have titles that I can't say. It's
Yeah.
like, I can't go into a record store and go, do you have that Guy is Crazy? I mean, thanks, Richard. Can't even say the name of your albums, for God's sake.
Yeah, it reminds me of when that movie came out. What was it, like the American Society of Magical Negroes?
Oh, yeah.
And people were like trying to buy tickets for it, and they were like, "Can I get the tickets for the American Society and so forth?"
I had a
forth.
friend. This is true. I had a friend who tried buying tickets to that movie, and at the ticket booth, I'm with him. He goes like, "Yeah, can I get the one about the magic ones?"
Those people are just so magical.
Oh, God. We used to, for a couple of years after Richard died, his daughter and his son would come in and do this show with me. It was quite wonderful. You imagine the pressure on you from both the bad and the good if you're the child of Richard Pryor.
Well, I think the son tried doing stand-up.
He did, yeah.
He did. And
He did.
I saw the video of him at Apollo Theater, and like Steve Harvey brought him on, and it was just I saw him get pooped pretty bad. But he was pretty young back then, so
He was very young,
yeah.
I mean, that is an amazing situation.
Yeah.
Is there anybody out there now, do you think, is there any way you could change comedy the way Pryor did?
Like me personally?
Well, yes, because
Only you.
It'd probably be very successful.
Wait till I start saying slurs on stage.
Exactly.
No, I think those people, like when people talk about like Pryor and Eddie Murphy and those guys, were just like, well, they did it first, so that doesn't mean you have to like repeat that.
No,
right?
true.
Because they did it first because they were still like joking about what they knew.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you don't have to like do like Richard Pryor jokes to like get Richard Pryor big, right? You just gotta right. You just gotta be. I think generally a great advice I've heard is just to joke about what you know. Because I've seen you see people when they start out, they go like, "Hey, did you hear what happened to I don't know, like the Epstein file jokes, right?" Where it's just like, okay, but everyone's making that joke. You know what I mean? You're not saying anything different than I probably couldn't have heard on Twitter or whatever. So as long as people like, I think the people who have gotten biggest have just been themselves.
You know what I love about that whole Epstein story is, let's see, he was a billionaire that hung out with other billionaires because they're such clear-thinking people. I'm sure they never did anything wrong.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the stuff those guys tried to pull off?
I try not to.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like
you don't want to think about it too much because it's got to be hideous.
Right.
I don't know. It's a. I probably better take a break here, and then we'll come back and wrap things up right after this. But it just.
You gotta go think about what they were doing on Epstein Island.
Good God. Let's take a second to talk about my bank. That'd be North American Banking Company. As a business owner, you're always looking for opportunities to grow, and that's where North American Banking Company can help. Their business banking team offers tailored solutions, whether you're expanding your team, opening a new location, or upgrading equipment. Because they're locally owned, loan decisions are made right here in the Twin Cities, which means faster approvals and more flexibility to meet your needs. If you're ready to take your business to the next level, why not bank with my friends at North American Banking Company? Visit nabankco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. You're listening to us. Your customers are listening to us as well, and they'll hear me promote your business. The Tom Bernard Podcast attracts thousands of listeners who are loyal, engaged, and ready to support businesses they trust. Our podcast has helped numerous businesses increase traffic, sales, and brand recognition. We're not just about ads, we're about results. Whether you're a local business or a national brand, we offer custom advertising packages designed to fit your unique needs and goals. Our audience spans multiple demographics, allowing you to target your ideal customers with precision, from millennials to baby boomers and everyone in between. With the broad reach of the show and passionate following, your business will see increased visibility and awareness, translating into more customers and sales. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Sam Almond in studio. What's your dad's first name?
It's actually, so Almond's my middle name, but his name's Almond.
His first name?
His first name is Almond. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, my dad's name's Almond Krebs. Yeah.
So when he's in a good mood, do you point out Almond Joy?
No, I don't think just because I don't think he was ever in a good mood. But it was a kind of a stoic man. No, he would give out, and I'm sure he's listening to this, and he's going to like say that Sam wasn't true, but because he had a business card, right, and it said Al Krebs because he didn't like the name Almond that too much, so it's just Al Krebs, and he had to go back to Almond because whenever people Googled Al Krebs, It wasn't like Al Kreb played against Storts, whatever. It was just like Al Kreb Terrorist Organization.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
So now he's back to Almond.
He's back to Almond.
Yeah.
So his first name is Almond.
Yeah, his first name was Almond. Because his dad's name was Almond.
Oh really?
Yeah, because the people who adopted my grandfather named him Almond.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody's first name being Almond. Is it rather common or not?
I think
so
it
much?
was like more like Norse or German or something like that.
Oh,
like
yeah.
back in the, like it used to be spelled with a U. Like if you go back
yeah.
a few hundred years ago. But because I used to, when I started stand up, I was still a teacher. So like I didn't want people to like look up my real last name and be like, whatever. So like no one's ever gonna guess Almond. You know what I mean?
There's a few relatively famous almonds.
Oh really?
Yeah, two of them are based in Hong Kong, which is interesting. Almond Chew and Almond Lee. So
There you
know,
go.
why not?
There you have
Almond
it.
Chew.
Almond Chew, yeah, that's a good name.
That's nice.
What's your favorite food? Well, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Give me the word. No question
He's an
about it.
Army officer, an Australian rules footballer, and a Filipino basketball player. So there you go. It's a storied name,
All right.
apparently.
Getting more famous by the minute.
There we go.
There's no question about it. So tell us, people kind of come tonight. They're going to show up. What's going to happen?
I will be funny for exactly 45 minutes.
And then that's it.
No, I'm going to have fun. I'm really grateful for this. I've been doing stand-up for like almost 5 years now. And so this opportunity to get the headline and even be on the show especially, it's just been like, it's been kind of like, oh wow, like I still think I'm starting out, which is kind of like, so it's really cool to see like the rewards.
You're only 29, so you are still just starting out.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's kind of cool to see like, oh wait, no, I'm not an open micer anymore. I can actually give myself some like, when I I'm going to New York City in a couple weeks to do shows there too.
Wait, do you know where?
Yeah, a few places. I'm going to be at QED Astoria. I'm going to be a few bar shows. So like, I have some friends out there who run pretty great bar shows. So I can't.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
It's a lot of fun over there. But yeah, I think probably going to be a lot of family members at my show tonight. But
I would hope so. Yeah.
I think there's about little under 30 tickets left for tonight.
Oh, okay.
About the same amount for tomorrow too. So.
And how do people reach out to get those tickets?
They can, if they have Instagram, they can go on my accounts. This is Sam Almond, and I have the link in my bio. Or if they don't have Instagram or don't want to use it, they can just go on the club's website. It's just ccug.com. It's on the calendar. They can just buy tickets from there.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you're looking forward to it?
I'm gonna have a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's wonderful to hear.
I think it's gonna be pretty. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah. I'm sure it probably won't hit me that I'm like, oh, I just headlined a club until I get the paycheck.
Well, I suppose that is true.
Right.
This is the first time you've headlined a club.
This is the first ever time headlining a club. Yeah.
Oh God,
like an
that's
actual
great.
club. I've headlined
That's
bar
wonderful.
shows everywhere, but like I've never done like an actual comedy club yet. So this is definitely a step up.
All right, so everybody listening now, make sure those tickets are sold. Go see Sam.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
You can meet my parents.
You can meet his parents.
You can meet Almond. You meet Almond Kreb.
Almond Kreb.
Don't call him Al anymore.
Well, thanks for coming in. I'm really, really glad you stopped by.
Oh, yeah.
All the years that we've been doing a podcast now for what, 14 years, Andy?
Just a little over 13.
13, okay. The 13 years. And people were shy. I will tell you this, honest God, probably 30 years ago now.
Yeah.
So 95, 96.
Yeah.
When I started bringing tons and tons of comedians on the show. Oh, don't do that. That's not going to work. That's going to be, people don't want that. It was an absolute opposite happened. People loved it.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to laugh? I've never understood their position.
Well, I think we need it now more than ever.
I do too.
I think it's good to realize that, because you were just talking about how people are so like religiously attached to like their political ideas. Like it's good to have someone to like pinch you a little bit. Like, no, this is actually kind of stupid that you believe this much. It's actually legitimately like dumb that you believe like everything that this politician is saying, and you should know that you're a person who has their own opinions.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Does anybody realize that's your opinion, not everybody's?
Oh, when I do jokes?
Well, about anything. Yeah, when you do jokes, I would imagine especially.
I've been told I'm kind of hard to read politically, but
that's
I just think there's, I don't vote based off party.
Good move.
I vote based off like, okay, I have a if I have a checklist of what I think I need or people need or what works, right? I see what candidate hits those the most.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I think people have gone away from that a little bit, where they just go like team blue, team red, and they kind of stop thinking about like, wait, what's the actual long-term effects of this? Just kind of logic. So I think when I go on stage, it's just I make that apparent. Just like, no, this just, everything can be made fun of if you do it right.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That's where we need to be.
Except for me.
Make fun
You can't make fun of me.
and
Okay.
Andy, you
won't
can't make
allow
fun of
it.
Andy.
You and your luscious hair.
That's exactly right.
Hey, it used to be.
Yeah.
So
Back in the day.
Mine's thin, and
I'm
pretty
staying in the
sure.
past.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
29. Okay. Well, I started shaving my head when I was about 30. So.
No, I know. I'm.
No,
yeah,
you got a ways to
knocking
go.
wood. Yeah. No, every time I shave my head like once a year, whatever, and every time I almost like get like a pencil to like mark my hairline.
Oh yeah, it's like
I'm
a
just
tree.
like, it just goes backwards and backwards. But so far, I think my grandpa, who I got my hair from, passed away with a full head of hair. So
Mine did too. Not to
Yeah.
curse you or anything.
my
but-
mom's listening to this too. So if she's lying,
What's your mom's name?
my mom's name is Deborah.
Deborah.
It's
Good
not
job
like
with the
pistachio
kid.
or something.
No.
Good job.
I know my dad did try to name me Almond
Oh yeah.
to keep it going, and my mom was like, absolutely, absolutely
happening.
not. Right, and then my dad. I hope they're listening. My dad's second choices weren't for my twin brother and I. Right, it wasn't like it wasn't Sam or Garrett. It was Dieter and Bjorn.
Oh yeah.
He's
okay.
very into his heritage, huh?
Yeah, so I think it took like several drafts to finally end up on Sam. But I thank them for it if they're listening, because I'm sure they're probably my dad's probably not laughing at a single bit of this right now. But
Oh, I'm sure.
oh no,
What's the number, Andy? Tell his dad to call in. Don't be crabby about it. Well, we went through a situation where all the boys in our family, I don't know how it even started, but I was the second boy born. There are 5 boys in the family and 2 girls.
yeah,
And the boys' names are Terry, Tom, Todd, Tony, and Troy. So that all had to be with a T. And everybody always asked me, why not a Timothy? Because my father wouldn't allow it because of, where was it, that poor little Timothy kid in the old play?
The song, you mean?
No,
in
Because that was way later.
tiny little
in
Tim.
Christmas Carol.
Oh, you mean Tiny Tim?
Yeah, I think it is Christmas
Christmas
Carol.
Carol.
Yeah, it's a
it is a
Christmas
Christmas Carol. He would not have a Tim because of the Christmas Carol. It's like, nope,
Tiny
I'm not
Tim
doing that. And then
ended
he
up
was put in a
fine,
mental
right?
institution, so it worked
Okay,
out.
yeah.
The Tiny Tim story ended up fine.
It did. It absolutely
He
did.
got
No
the
question.
Christmas goose from Scrooge, and everything was fine forever.
Sam, you're always welcome to come back anytime you want. This was a really nice interview.
Oh,
it
thank
just
you.
kind of flowed along. It was. See, what I don't like is when they're phony. When is it? Well, let me ask you a question written on this piece of paper.
No, the only note I think I had was my dad saying, "Make sure you bring up Phil Mackey and Bob Sansevier." But other than that, I think I was kind of just.
Well, Bob was just on our
Well-
show on Monday.
Yeah,
He'll be on
well,
our
ask
show
him
on
about
Monday.
Al Kreb apparently. But yeah, so I'm sure he has some good stories. But
So come back soon.
all right, that's me.
Have a great couple of nights tonight. Tomorrow night.
Yep.
And where do they find it again?
A Comedy Corner Underground. Again, tickets are on my Instagram page. They're also on the website, just comedycornerunderground.com. You can go on the calendars, click August 1st or August 2nd. It's $15 before tax. We got about 30 left for both shows, so it'd be pretty cool if we could sell it out.
You'll be selling it out, I'm sure. You did a great job on the show.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. That's going to do it, Andy. We'll be back on Monday.
We'll be back on Monday.
All right. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
All right.